today. Yeah, I'm not going around here. Why am I waiting so long, though? Okay.
You don't even give me a warning.
I thought you were in the room for the night.
Say that again?
I thought you were in the room for the night.
No. I came to get some pictures.
If you're a freeway fan, we're just east of the 405. One of the modern jewels of the NFL. Beautiful SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Buffalo Bills and the Los Angeles Rams.
We have fun, man. My wire is short.
Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. We welcome you. That's the punter, Ethan Evans, to get this started. Off we go from SoFi Stadium. Nice job by the return team as he takes. Across the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
Throwing right away is Allen. He's going to test this secondary right away. And that is incomplete. Khalil Shakir, the intended target. And that will lead to a second down.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast. And tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. Even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's third down.
Third down and 9. From the gun, it's Allen. He's got his man. That's Kincaid. 13 yards on the catch there. Good for a Bills first down.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Buffalo.
On play action, Allen. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. Joshua Palmer was the intended receiver. It's second down. In motion, Shakir. On second down, here's Allen. That's over the middle to his tight end, Kincaid. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 17
Second time they've connected on the drive, and this one goes for 17 yards. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Allen to throw again. There's to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down?
Oh my goodness, how do you miss that
just
pass?
make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up the 2 3rd down. Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Play 8 of the opening drive coming up, and now they face 3rd down.
319!
To throw again, it's Allen. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Escaping the pressure right. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he's going to be taken down. How's that for a big decision paying off? A gain of 28 yards on 4th down. This has been a solid opening drive. Knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Allen goes with a pop pass. To the goal line and in. Khalil Shakir. Touchdown, Bills. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench to the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. He'll start at the 4. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
Set! Alert! What happened? Set!
First carry here for Kyron Williams. And a nice run there. He'll get 9 yards, mark with 29.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
2nd and a yard. Stafford. The outside, it's brought in by Adams. And they'll pick up the 1st down, a gain of about 4.
Gain on the play.
So after 1, the Bills with the early advantage.
1st and 10.
We're back in Southern California in a moment. Second quarter now, Rams in control of the football as they've got it with 1st and 10.
Set! 180! 11!
From the gun, here's Stafford. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Incomplete.
And their offensive struggles just continue to show up time after time here in this first half. It's going to be hard to sustain drives when you continue to put themselves in holes on these early downs like they did here.
And you'll get them 5 yards closer, but now 3rd down coming up.
40-yard line.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but That's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
He's going in. That's Nacua, complete. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line.
It's a gain of 25
yards. The pickup there. Good for a Rams first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard
Here's a
line.
handoff to Williams. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. Give him 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a first down.
First down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
Second and 10 at the
Second and 10.
20-yard line.
Out of the gun, Stafford. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
Third down. And 10
All
yards
things
to go.
considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
To the end zone. It's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Taylor Rapp. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's first and 10.
Set. Lady. Big 20. Sit on.
A give, and here comes Williams. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning.
The 12-yard line. A 3-yard
2 minutes
pickup
remain.
brings up
First
second
half
and
in a
7.
7-0 game. Greg and I return to SoFi Stadium after a short break. Second down, it's Stafford. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
Williams. It's a gain of 4. Brings up third and 3.
Ready. Omaha. Blue 60. Zebra.
From the shotgun, it's Stafford. And he'll take it on in. Puka Nacua. Touchdown Rams. Touchdown Rams.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back. Even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan, everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. To return, here's Ray Davis. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
On first down, it's Allen. They'll set up the screen to Cook.
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game. Like in this case, the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
Here comes second and 4. In motion goes Cooks. throwing on second down. It's Allen. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. James Cook, the intended target. Now it's going to be third down.
When you air it out like that on these big shots downfield, they're not always high percentage plays. It takes a lot of things to line up timing-wise, location of the field, accuracy of the throw to result in those big plays. But I think they've got to continue to search for those and try to generate a little bit of a spark.
Brings up fourth down.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for fourth down. They'll indeed go for it with Allen. That is caught. Hooks gets the grab. And he is going to have the Bills first down as this defense can't come up with the play they needed. They surrender a gain of 17 on fourth down. To the sideline and intercepted. Picked off by Roger McCreary.
Well, Mike, once again, this drive, it ends the same way their last one did, walking off the field, following an interception. Now, you're hoping this is more momentary struggle than it is a trend. But as hard as it is to do, they need to get calmed down. They need to reset because their offense cannot operate at a high level if they don't have confidence in this passing game.
On first down, it's Stafford. He'll let this go. Deep shot for Atwell. That's hard.
Oh, so close.
Get close to scoring and still they get nothing. Time is run
so
out.
close.
This first half has come to an end.
Tyler Bass to kick
Could
off.
not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Drive begins with a run by
Oh.
Williams. He plunges forward for a couple of yards. Terrell Bernard, they're on the tackle.
On the stop. A gain of 2 brings up second and 8 at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's second and 8. They'll go again here with Williams. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up third down.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. That's a gain of 3. Now third and 5.
Set. 180. 50-50.
A shotgun snap to Stafford. Over the middle and take it in. He's got it. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
Peel it forward for maybe a yard. Matt Milano there to stop it.
Tackle made at the 49-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up second
So,
and
just across
9.
the midfield stripe, here's second and 9. They go play action with Stafford. That's out wide to Williams. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up third down.
They'll try to run for it with Williams. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line.
He was taken
Fourth down coming up.
scrimmage. A loss of a yard. It's fourth down.
On fourth down, Stafford.
Oh my goodness.
It is incomplete. They go for it on fourth and wind up turning it over on down. Here's Allen now on 1st and 10. Pushed out to his left. He's looking deep for Shakir.
Get the...
He's in. Khalil Shakir. Touchdown, Buffalo. That his second touchdown tonight. Pass's kick is good. And the Bills will move out to a 14-7 lead. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. The return starts from the 5. Oh, good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
On the play fake, here's Stafford. The ball comes out. And it looked like one of the Rams got there first, and indeed, L.A. will keep the ball.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
And it's going to be taken down as time runs out on this third quarter of play. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Stafford. Nakua snaps it over the middle. He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a 1st down in this spot.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Tutu Atwell was the one he was looking for. And it'll be 2nd down. Stafford to throw again. That one intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Poyer. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Well, but this guy might lose a little bit, Mike, as he gets long in the tooth. He certainly makes up for it in experience. You're not going to be able to do a lot of things to trick him on the back end. He reads this play right from the jump, makes a great break on the ball, and if that ball hits his hands more times than not, it's going to be a takeaway.
On 1st down, Allen. He'll air one out for Palmer. And that is incomplete.
Well, it's probably one of the most used cliches in football, but I think this is probably the appropriate use of missed opportunity. I mean, he's open in the end zone. All he has to do now is catch it. So that's a play they're going to look back on at the end of this game and say, man, we let it.
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Kobe Turner. He gets in there and drops him for a big loss. And now it's 3rd and long. Out of the gun, here's Allen. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Nathan Landman. And he's going to be looking at a short field for the offense after the INT. Chance to tie the game or even take the lead.
And it's just the last thing you can afford to do, especially in this situation. Like, there's just no need to force the ball. You're playing with a lead. It's late in the game, and I know he's got a lot of confidence in his arm, and he thinks he can get away with it, but that decision, it proves to be costly.
And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. On the ground, Williams. Finding space at the 15. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. Nice jump here in this good-looking drive. Pick up of 14 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Ready. Lady.
They'll drop to throw. That'll be caught by the running back, Williams. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
Here's Williams. And he's going to lose yardage here. Taken down back at the 8.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
Stafford now on 3rd down. Out to his right.
Oh my goodness. Pass the ball.
They've got to burn the timeout. They do. That is a costly sack. And now maybe they only have time
Oh, I didn't
play.
want to pick that play.
A lot on the line here. 4th down and 9. They'll snap it. Here's Stafford. And it's a touchdown. They have gotten to within 1. And a 2-point conversion can give them the lead here in the final minute.
Mike, I know everyone has their opinions about whether to kick it or go for 2, but my honest opinion is I don't even think there's a decision to be made.
And he will score. Come back completely. They take the lead here in the final.
What I'm talking about. Never give up.
Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. Davis now to return it. And he is going to be taken down.
Good game, man. Good game.
Is going to do it. So it's a win here for the Rams. It was a closely fought affair, but they're able to survive, and they eke out a 1-point victory.
What I'm talking about, man. That's how you do it, man.
So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olsen and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at
How you thread that needle?
NFL. The Rams are
Well, we just
victorious
tuned in. You
as we
just missed a
say
goodie.
So long from SoFi.
That deserves a snack. Now we gonna go Rams. Green Bay.
Welcome to Baltimore's Inner Harbor. 70,000 plus have filled M&T Bank Stadium since 1998, the home of the Ravens. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Green Bay Packers and the Baltimore Ravens. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olsen. That's Brandon McManus to get this one underway. Off we go here in the Inner Harbor. And he's stopped at 25. The drive will begin there.
Yard line.
DC, ready? What up? You are X. You are X. Shut up! Ready! Shut up!
First carry for one of the league's best workhorses, Derrick Henry. And he'll take this past the 30, a gain of 6, mark it at the 31.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Jackson now on 2nd down, exiting the pocket right. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Hey, report.
On 3rd down, here's a run by Henry. And he's going to be brought down behind the line. This defense fires up to start the game. It's 4th down. That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on 4th. Going to give the ball over on down.
Is a turnover on down.
Coaches love to come out early in the game and establish a very aggressive approach. But I'm just not sure, Mike, if at this point in the game they needed to make this decision. I'm going to be very curious to see, does this come back later in the game to bite them?
52 blue.
Now the first carry of the game for Josh Jacobs. Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. Roquan Smith there to bring him down. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd down and 9.
Yellow, 22. Trouble, 38.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. Good blocking to the 15. And they finally get him down, but not before he brings it to the 4-yard line.
That's good.
It is a gain of 23 yards, and now they'll have 4 shots at goal. It's 1st and goal. This opening drive going to form so far. Now they've got it 1st and goal.
50, green. Hey, go steal.
Jacobs will score. Touchdown, Packers.
Touchdown, Green Bay.
Greg, they take advantage of the good field position and move it downfield for the score.
When you take the field as an offense, there's a little added confidence boost, Mike, when you see yourself this close to the end zone. You get into the huddle, you're anxious to see what the next couple plays are. You're able to take advantage and end up punching it in.
Brendan McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. A return now from the 4. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. Jackson now to throw on 1st down. Now a screen set up for Henry. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
From the 41. Here's 2nd down and 3. Out of the gun. Here's a give to Henry. And he'll bring this up to the 48-yard line. And that's a 1st down.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Forced to his right. He'll tuck it and take off. And he'll wind up getting about 4 before he's shown the sideline.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on 1st down.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 5. He'll look underneath for Henry. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Baltimore, first down.
On the give, here's Henry. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter.
At the 27-yard line.
One quarter in the books. It's the Packers on top. We'll be back in Baltimore after this. Here's 2nd and 2. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. He's going to run it.
That's just great awareness there, Mike. He's looking downfield. He doesn't see anything, but he is locked in to get that first down. He tucks it, becomes a runner, and gets past the mark.
10 at the 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. A give right up the middle to Henry. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
He was taken down.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. He'll try to throw here. Jackson. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
I gotta go ahead and munch them, bro. Another random, here we go. Oh, sorry. Man, keep randoming me the Saints. I'm not playing with the Saints. I just played with the Bills yesterday. I just saw the Ravens. I don't want to play with them. Dolphins. I still got Tariq Hill. I'm going to go old school with him. I'm gonna let them go. You know, I had the Dolphins, man.
The only fan-owned franchise here in the NFL. And tens of thousands of those fans have their cheese heads on.
Wow,
and
let's
it
play
filled the
with
stands of
Green
historic
Bay.
Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin.
2 snaps.
Coming up, a highly anticipated contest between the Miami Dolphins and the Green Bay Packers. Jason Sanders is out, ready to kick this one away. And away we go from Wisconsin. Here's a return from the 7. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. 45, White. Watch out now. 50, Fury. Steele, Black. Ready?
Love gonna air this out to start. Pass it to his pad. Here's Josh Jacobs. And he gets back to the line, but no more.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here.
Set, ready. Red, cut.
Love from the gun.
Up in front of that.
Play to jar it loose, incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line.
Come on, set.
Throwing his Love on 3rd.
Oh, how is he got open like that?
Ooh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. A good hit, but sure would have loved for it to have come earlier as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the first down. We've set it down from 37.
Here we go, here we go. Smith, Black, cut.
Running on first here with Jacobs. Gets it forward for a gain of 3. Jack Jones making that tackle.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Come on, where was the hole, ref?
He gets loose down the right side. And he's going to be out of bounds after the big gain. Now down
Holding me
inside the
crazy
15.
just now.
They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset. What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has it well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. They stick with Jacobs. And they'll pick up a little down to the 12-yard line. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Love out of the shotgun. Rose caught. And this is going to get him right up near that first down. But he's marked short after a gain of 7. 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Ready.
Turning to Jacobs on 3rd. And this drive is going to continue. He's taken down at the 2 on 3rd down. And they've got themselves a 1st and goal. Love the way they decided to keep the drive moving, Brock, pounding it forward, setting an early tone on this opening drive.
It sure does, both physically and then mentally as well, because you know and I know, successful run often leads to great play-action pass.
Let's go. 52, blue. Set.
Wilson has the Green Bay touchdown. The Packers finish up an excellent opening series. Brandon McManus off for the PAT.
That was full.
Oh, and it's no good. So an early hiccup after the touchdown as the score will stay at 6-0.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
Well, probably still thinking about that missed extra point, partner, but he's got to move past it quick as he gets forward to send this one away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
They're on 35-yard line.
The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10. Opening carry for Devon Achane. He's all the way home. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins find an answer with their opening drive. Devon Achane with the touchdown.
You know, Kate, I think one thing we've clearly learned about the analytics of this game at the NFL level, explosive plays matter. And to get one on the opening series, that has got to feel good for this offense.
Extra point is good by Sanders. And the Dolphins literally won up that opening touchdown drive, huh? As they take a 7-6 lead here.
Sure did.
Jason Sanders.
Sanders all set to send it away. Return coming from the 6. He lost the football. And they steal it back on the return.
Just look at everyone flying down the field. But when they fly down the field, they got two things in mind, Kate. Number one, get the returner down. And number two, separate the ball if you can. It's rare that it happens, but it sure is exciting when it does.
Tagovailoa on first down. Has him on a quick hitter. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line.
Complete to Tyreek Hill. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 23-yard line.
So before they get the snap away, we reach the end of the first quarter. The Dolphins out to an early advantage. We'll return to historic Lambeau Field after this. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Dolphin football as we begin. They have it on 2nd and short.
All right, fellas, listen up.
Tua looking to throw. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Got to cling to that lead and find a way to convert this 3rd down. That's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. That's caught for the first. He's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio, this guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
First down, here's Tua. Bails out of the pocket quick. And they get to him as he was
Come on, man. It's supposed to be faster than that.
And a big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact. It gets home. But, of course, we know it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field for more than a second or two.
Here's a screen for Achane. Breaks a tackle. He's still going. And he's out of bounds, but this one's not going to stay there. And that flag is going to give him half the distance to the goal on top of it.
Yeah, I heard that hit.
You know this better than most, Brock. Screens normally leave some rushers to come free, but still, it's not often you get roughing the passer on one.
No, it isn't, but I think of Tom Brady. To me, not only the greatest QB sneaker in the game, but he was one of the great screen masters, too. He understood how to sell a screen, draw those defenders to him, and like the QB did right there, sometimes they'll even tee off and you get the penalty.
Ready.
Running it after the penalty. And he pushes them a little closer to the 3.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Ready. 21G. Ready, G.
And not much scoring to this point as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More from Lambeau after this. Ball still at the 3 as they get set for 2nd and goal.
Ready.
Fullback trying to power it across.
Oh, spin up in there.
They bring him down at the 1. Just a yard that time. They needed more, and now it's 3rd and goal.
That's twice now where runs have not gotten them into the end zone, but you've kind of set yourself up. Actually, you set yourself up really well for a little play action right here.
Only need to fall forward 1 more yard. Here's 3rd and goal.
44. Ready. Ready, G.
Madison. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Dolphins grow their lead just before halftime. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
And how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop him on 3rd and goal.
Sanders all set to send it away. Emmanuel Wilson to return it. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready, break.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Let's go. Check, hut.
Shotgun now for Love. No place to go, so he just threw it away.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Ready, set.
Another try from the 25. It's 2nd and 10.
Hut, hut.
Back to the air. Love. Left side into the hands of Dobbs. And he crosses the sideline a yard or two beyond, it looks like the 30.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Lance Jacobs here underneath. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. The Packers trying to hurry to the line. First down throw. Here's Love. Finds him over the middle. And he gets this beyond the midfield stripe and onto the Dolphins side of the field.
8 yards on the pickup.
Drill, 52,
Second and 2.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. The Packers take their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
Ready.
On 1st and 10, here's Love. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Run the ball.
The Packers trying to hurry to the line.
Brings up 2nd and 4. At the 30.
Love now to throw. The cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
Brings up 3rd down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Ready, ready. Smash, yellow, 22. Steel, black. Ready.
Love on 3rd and short. Escapes the pocket. And downfield he's got it. That's Dobbs. And their next snap is coming from that red zone as he reaches the 14.
It's a gain of
Now timeout taken by Green Bay. That's it, 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
1st and 10.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Red, 38. Chalk, 17. Fury, yellow. Set.
Loves to throw again. Flushed out of the pocket. Now here he goes. He's forced down bounds after picking up about 7.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right. And even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
Ready.
To the air with Love. Escapes the pocket. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. Now, just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. Now it's Brandon McManus to attempt this Packers field goal. It's a 38-yard look here. McManus sends it through, and that gets them back within 5. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. On now is McManus to kick this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Pretty good field position awaiting the Dolphins as they head up here, 1st and 10. Second half begins with a run by Achane. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, you already got to have short memories. You tell me these 2 defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
First play of the drive, lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. 2nd down. Tua now from the gun. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. He picks up 15 on the play. And that was the Dolphins' 1st down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
First down, Tagovailoa to throw.
Hold on to the ball.
Incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. At the shotgun, they'll give it to Achane.
Why are you running to your own man? This is retarded.
Guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage, so 3rd down now.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this, it's over. Over.
Throwing, here's Tagovailoa on 3rd. This is complete to Waller. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. They get an even 10 on that play. And it's going to be 1st down Miami.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
First down from the 42. On play action, here's Tagovailoa. Sends this to the end zone. Oh, touchdown, it's intercepted! And the Packers will take over as this gets brought out to the 20-yard line.
Ready, set.
Packers getting set here. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard
Come
line.
on. Set.
Jacobs gets it to start the drive. And they'll take this in after 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now.
While that run may not move the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Here's Jacobs again on 2nd down. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
An offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to 1st down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on the 3rd and short.
Going run again with Jacobs. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. That's a pickup of 4 yards. And that's good for a Green Bay 1st down.
Ready.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
32.
This is the end of the 3rd quarter. It's Packers football, and they know what they need to do, trailing here in the fourth. So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34.
Set, hut. Yellow, 43. Set.
On the handoff, here's Jacobs. He is stopped with authority there, but that stop came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that first down. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And it'll give the Packers the first.
At the 47-yard line.
On the set. Here we go, set. Claws, 10, black, 95, ready.
Play fake, it's Love. Pressure coming, and they take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 18 at the 39-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. 50, green. Black ultra. Fury, yellow. Set.
Love. Headed out right. Throws this one deep down the right side. Big shot is hauled in. Feeder inbounds. Oh, what a play. It's a pickup of 33 yards. And that's good for a Green Bay 1st down. So the big play has them well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. Takes the handoff, now Love. That one's complete, right side. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21.
Kid, I can promise you that's one of those play-action plays they've repped over the week. They're in practice. They're both quarterback and tight end went to bed last night thinking, man, I hope this one's called. And when it is, I hope you have just a little space to operate. That play action works beautifully. And the tight end, the beneficiary.
A pickup of 2, maybe 3, but most importantly, Brock, that's enough to move the sticks. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from Green Bay. Packers trailing by 5.
Ready, break.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 45, opposite, green. Ready.
Handoff here to Jacobs. And he'll have a short pickup down to 17. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd
Ready,
and 9.
ready. Set.
Back to throw. Completes this one to Kraft. And he's able to get this down to the 13.
There's no question, Kate, that the big play is down the seam or will make tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Pushes it towards his running back, but it's going to wind up incomplete. That brings up 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Their hand is forced here. They've got to get this. They're down 5.
Let's go. 60 red. 60 red. 6. Mega. Set.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. He's not going to get there. They hold him out of the end zone, partner, but it is still going to keep this offense on the field. They've got a 1st and goal.
Fucking serious,
As a quarterback,
man.
you just know in that situation when you go for it on 4th down, it may mean sometimes throwing into double coverage. But if you're going to go for it, at least give your guy a shot to make a play. And against really long odds, he came up with a big-time catch.
Gotta think this is 4-down territory, Brock, as they come up here, 1st and goal.
43 rail. Yellow. 43. Hut.
Jacobs. And he will score and give him the lead in the final minutes.
That was some bullshit.
So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have wanted. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline for them to go mount a response.
And it falls incomplete. Can't make that pass work, so as a result, they will not be able to push their new lead to a field goal. On now is McManus to kick this away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Dolphins just about set up here. First and 10. Setting up to pass. Caught by Westbrook-Akine. And it'll be brought down along the 25-yard line. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
At the 25-yard line.
Here he is to throw. And will he? No, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. Miami calls a timeout here. It's second. This offense looking to convert as they come up on third down. Looking to throw it. Trying to push deep downfield. And they really went for it on third down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing fourth down.
Defense doubled him, knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. A bit surprising. Quarterback still threw in that direction with how well that defense had that play covered.
Down a score. They're going to go for this on fourth down. Desperation time here. And this is rejected. The defender knocks the throw away and forces a turnover on downs.
Oh,
I don't think I've ever met
man.
a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
So this is a Packers win.